Hey YouTube.
Like Tippy said, hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Saints Fan. I got another video for y'all. This is a Minecraft tips and tricks that I don't know if it's been found. If it has, I'm sorry, but I just figured I'd show y'all. So this is basically a way to duplicate non-stackable items. And as you see, you do it the same way you did the other way, where you just hold A in the thing and uh, somebody breaks it. Now what happens is it fills your entire inventory up with a stack of 64 of stuff, but it doesn't show it. Now the way you get unlimited food is you got to make sure you have two spots open at least in your inventory, and then you take a stack of 64, so where you can move it around like I'm doing right now, and you find an open spot and you hit X on it, so it gives you a stack of 63. Once you put that stack of 63 in your hotbar, all you do is find it, and then you hit the left trigger, and it gives you 255 or 254 in this case. Now I'm just going to go a little speed mode through right now, and I'm going to show you how once you get down to 0, it replenishes. So this is a great way, especially if you're playing like on hard and you're going into a cave, but since food doesn't stack, you can do this and have unlimited stackable food, so you can carry more items to protect yourself or more picks to get stuff. And we'll actually be showing you how to do picks at the end of this video. But then the next one we decided to do was boats, and this works for boats and mine carts. We just decided to show boats because I have a dock right there, and you do the exact same thing. This is just from my point of view, where you break the thing instead of actually holding A on the actual item itself. And now for boats, you can make it unlimited like you could for meat, because as you see in a minute when we go to buckets and stew, you can't actually make it unlimited, but I'll get more to that in a minute. So basically what you want to do is when you get your whole inventory full, it makes it so much easier to fill chests. Now as you saw there though, the 2 or the 3 that I did at the beginning, they disappeared. Now the reason that is because when you hit Y to do like a quick move it into your chest, it actually doesn't work with duplicated items. If you didn't know that or not, now you do. So unfortunately you're just gonna have to manually put them in, but for as many items you get, I think it's worth it. So it's just a great way to, especially if you have like a minecart station and you don't feel like making a ton of minecarts, there you go. You can do this and just have, one chest, two chests, as many chests as you want full of minecarts. Now, you'll see in a minute here, I do the exact same thing with the boats as I did with the meat to get 255, and you'll see you can just keep putting them down. So say you have a huge dock. I mean, I only have a small one, but alright, that's what she said. Alright, okay, whatever, to me, whatever, dude, I don't care. But as you see, I'm just putting them down, and there you go. Now this is where we do the stew, or whatever it's called, the mushroom stew or soup. Now because it's a bowl, you don't get unlimited, or like you don't get unlimited stacks such as the meat, like the meat did. But what you can do is you still get a ton of them. So you can fill up an entire chest, which I'm about to do. And just like I did with the boats and everything, as I show here, once you eat it, then it's gone, because you still left with the bowl. And unfortunately the bowls they don't leave with the actual stew. But you can still, like I said, make an entire chest. So maybe if you're doing like I don't know, if you're making a start area and you want to put a lot of items and stuff, you can do this and get rid of them. Now before I'm just gonna do the same thing with the bucket, and the bucket's the exact same way with the as like the stew, where you can only have you one at a time. Now you can do this with milk, lava, or just plain buckets. We did it with buckets of water. Lava, if you want to be a griefer, I wouldn't advise doing that, but you can go ahead and do that. Milk would probably be the best option, just because you get tons of milk, and you can make a lot of cakes, because everybody likes cakes. Unfortunately though, with this especially, you want to make sure you have it controlled, because it gets out of hand sometimes, because people get so much water and they just put stuff down, or whatever they get, and it's just a pain. But you'll see that when I do the 255, it'll actually just disappear. But what I wanted to say is that when you have this many stuff, or this much stuff in your inventory, um, it might be a pain to remove. So what you want to do to remove, and if you don't understand what I'm about to say, you just leave in the comments and I'll try to explain it better. But basically, instead of going on each one and hitting B to throw it out of your inventory, because they're duplicated items, you can just hit Y, as you see I'm doing here, and they just they just disappear, and you don't have to worry about them. And you don't have to worry about other people just picking them up on accident that you dropped somewhere. So it's a good way to get rid of the duplicated items that you don't want in your inventory, or even your chests. Say, I don't know, you just don't want them anymore. You can easily get rid of them and have people not grief your world. Now this is the best part about it. It's actually, we did it with a golden pickaxe, and because gold actually mines faster than diamond, if you didn't know that. But the problem is it doesn't last as long as like wood, so it kind of balances it all out. So basically what happens when you duplicate gold, for some reason there's an orange bar underneath it, which I don't know why, but if you can see, you might want to go like full screen, but it says they all are a stack of 64. Now if you notice, it doesn't actually say there's a stack of 64 on the one in the hotbar. Now that's because I guess it's like invisible. So basically, when I get done this one, this is just a normal pickaxe. You'll see the one on the right, all the way to the right on the hotbar. I'll use it, and it'll disappear after the first hit. As you see, watch. Just wait a minute. Let's see it disappear after the first hit. That's because it was a stack of 64, and when you do that with a stack of 64, even though it might not say it, it deletes it. So you gotta check when you do it with the pickaxes, that it's either one by itself or whatever. Now the odd thing about pickaxes, and I'm assuming this goes for all weapons. I'm sorry I didn't really check, but because I figured it would be for all weapons or other tools. But when you do the 255 glitch, or you can't actually have unlimited. Now I don't know if there's a way around this. If there is and you know one, leave it below, because we tried some stuff and we couldn't actually get it to be like an unlimited golden pickaxe. But basically what you can do is you can have that 255 on and just put it like at the very top of your inventory, and say you're going on a mining trip or something down like in the earth, you can just use it and keep constantly resupplying your thing. Now the weird thing is, though, like I said with the 64 stack, it disappears after your first hit. But if you have 255, it lets you go as long as a normal pickaxe would, then it just disappears. So you gotta be careful for that. That's pretty much it though in this video. If you have any questions, because I know I kinda went through this video a little bit fast, even though it's a long video. But if you have any questions, just leave them below. I'll try to respond, best I can, help you all out. And if you liked the video, thought it was helpful, give it a like. And subscribe for more tips from Minecraft. If you like Battlefield 2, I do Battlefield videos. And I'm out. Peace.